It's showtime. Let's kick some ass.
All your days are belong to us. Come here!
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Three Hit Combo Podcast, the world's only podcast that is in line to be the next Pope. My name is Matt, and I'm here with Andy. What's up?
Popeness.
That was a pretty quick transition from a conversation into the podcast.
Yeah, that was pretty
There was no buffer room. Andy and I were having a conversation. I just stopped talking and hit record.
There was, it felt like that moment, though. Like the moment when we stopped, just like, all right, we can do the podcast.
Yeah, now it's podcast time. How was your week, Andy?
Busy. Today was hell at work. Oh my God, I was so busy.
Have you been up since 2 in the morning?
3:30.
3:30. Fuck.
Yeah, and I have to open tomorrow, so I'm getting up at 3:30 again.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just going to go to bed after this?
Yep.
I'm going to spoil The Walking Dead for you. I'm going to text you. And
No.
I'm going to spoil
I'd
it.
be so pissed.
Rick died, LOL.
There's some guy at work that really thinks Rick's gonna die.
Oh.
And I'm like, he's not gonna fucking die. He's the main character.
Yeah. No, he's not. Who would be the main character without him?
Daryl?
Yeah, that's like making Boba Fett the main character in Star Wars. It's like, no.
Merle would be the main character.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I can't even do a Merle voice.
I don't think I could do.
You
Damn near killed the Chinese. Nah, I can't do it. Chinese kid.
You know what I think is sad is Andrea in the comics is such a badass character, and she's a little bitch in the show.
She had one job.
Yeah.
What do you think? Because I posted something on my Facebook, and one of my friends was like, "Dude, spoilers." What do you consider like outside of spoiler range? Like the point where it's like, dude, come on, I can't talk about it yet.
What do you mean?
Like, how long an episode from when it airs can you talk about it? So
I give it a good 4 days.
4 days? Because I was thinking like a week or two. Because I talked about Facebook.
For television, I would say a week or maybe a week and a half. Because I know a lot of people that DVR and then like on their Sundays, that's all they do is catch up on their shows. So yeah, that make like a week and a half would make sense.
Because that's what I'm thinking is like a week and a half. Because I talked about Lori dying on my Facebook, and that happened 3 months ago.
Yeah, really?
Yeah,
There are people who actually wait for the DVD releases. Like, they don't watch the show until the DVDs.
But they got to live with that choice now, and the fact that there could be spoilers. If it's been that long,
yeah.
I mean, that's a really long time.
Yeah, 3 months is a while.
And one of my friends was like, spoilers. I'm like, no.
Movies, I'd say about the same time. If it's a big movie, let's say Avatar came out. That was a gigantic fucking movie.
Yeah.
And I'd give that, like, even longer.
Yeah, I would too. Normally I ask like if someone hasn't seen a movie.
Yeah.
Like do you mind? But like if you and I were having a conversation in a room or something, and someone was there, and we start talking about The Walking Dead, if someone turned around, dude, spoilers, I'm like, that was last season.
Yeah, I'd probably
Come
do that
on.
too. I'd be like, really? All right. I'll watch The Walking Dead tomorrow night.
Well, you won't need to because I'm going to spoil it for you.
Please don't. Because the last episode was slow, but they're setting up so much shit.
Which I will tell you about.
No, you will not. I will come over here at 3:30 in the morning, which you'll probably still be up, and I will poop. I will poop on your window. Straight up
fucking
shit.
acrobatic.
Straight up shit to the window. Remember George's water balloon launcher?
Yeah.
Give me a water poo launcher.
Water poo launcher. Coincidentally, we are going to be talking about poo and technology news.
All right. I saw a couple pictures on Imager of like somebody who didn't clean their computer in like 8 years.
Oh my God.
There was like carpets of dust. There was a colony of ants living in it.
Oh my God.
There was dead bees. It was it was so gross.
Ugh. So I finished The Walking Fields this week. That was fun.
Was it did you have enough time between the first playthrough and this playthrough to enjoy it? Or did you get to a point where you're like, I gotta finish this, and then
you know what? I did get to the point where I was like, I gotta finish this. Yeah. It was about that week I took off between episode 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I was like, fuck. It started to become a chore because I was like, hasn't been really long enough. Like, I kind of know everything again.
I also was thinking about quite possibly buying a PS4, like pre-ordering it for launch day, mainly for that fact of streaming for the podcast.
That'd be sweet.
Just thinking
You got to
about
pay for it in all cash, though, remember?
Hope. Dude, Italy's turning out to be like $4,000.
Ooh, that...
Yeah.
Oh.
And then a couple weeks after I come back, we go to Texas. This is going to be the most expensive summer in a while.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, thank God manager money keeps me afloat.
That reminds me, I was getting my credit report today.
Yeah.
And they know things about you that I'm just fucking surprised.
Really?
Yeah, so like I was getting my credit report and I go to, I forget which.
Oh, okay.
I went to annual credit report, and then they send you to the 3 major ones. Don't go to free credit report because that shit's not free.
All right.
Go to annual credit report. You will actually get the...
Wait, .com?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Annualcreditreport.com. That's where you get your free ones that you're entitled to. But
yeah, we are entitled to our own credit reports.
yeah, your credit report, but not your credit score. Your credit score,
really?
Yeah, that's more of a pain in the ass to get.
What?
I didn't get my credit score, but I got my report.
What's in the report?
The report's like, when your account's opened, if they're in good standing, if you've had any late payments, if you have any oh god, what do they call it? Like if you do something wrong or someone can like file a complaint, this you didn't pay or something like that, and you can see who's requested your credit report.
Oh, really? Ooh.
Yeah.
Anybody request yours?
Yeah, one last year. I don't recognize who.
Oh man, what's the details on like the request? Like if someone requests it, what's it say?
It basically just tells you the company or like.
Oh, the company?
Yeah, like
what was the company?
I don't remember because I didn't recognize it, so I was like, oh, whatever.
That's weird. I'd be like, yeah, if someone was requesting my shit.
Well, at the same time, you can't get it unless you not like any Tom, Dick, or Harry could just go ahead and request your credit report. Sure. But so they're asking me like you put in your name, your address, your social security number, and then they ask you questions to like narrow yourself down. And a couple of them were, the first one was obvious. They're like, have you leased or bought any of these cars in the past 10 years? And my model car was on there. I was like, yeah, that was me. Then another one that was weird was like, have any of these people lived with you in the past 10 years? And my sister was on there. I was like, yes. The weirdest one, fucking Andy. I'm taking you back to the summer of 2009. All right. Remember when we were starting 3-Way of Awesome?
Yeah.
Do you remember the website name we came up with to put it on?
Entertainment Revival or something?
One of the questions was, have you ever been affiliated with any of these companies? And fucking Entertainment Revival was on there.
What?
I don't even remember talking about that on the internet.
What?
I know.
That's scary.
Yeah, and that fizzled out fast. We only talked about it for like a month or so, and then... But it was fucking on there.
I still have the files, but they're on a hard drive in a RAR file.
It was on there.
They've never been on the internet. That's scary, dude.
That is fucking scary. Like
I'm gonna go home and do this tonight before I go to bed.
That's like the last thing anyone should ever know about me because it didn't fucking exist for that long.
Have you tried Googling it?
No.
What if somebody went through with this?
Did I get the domain name for that? I might have bought the domain name now that I think about it for like $9 or something to hold on to it.
But wouldn't you have an email somewhere or like?
Yeah, but it was so long ago, and I never renewed it.
Entertainment.
So that's what was really weird. Is like, I kind of want them to keep asking me more questions. Like, what else do you know?
I wonder if there's a website or a government agency you can go to. Was it Revival Entertainment?
No, it was Entertainment Revival. Right. So yeah, that was weird. I was thoroughly confused.
That's weird.
Mm.
That's really weird. I wonder if I can take it on my phone. Is it like once you finish all the questions, it gives you it right off the bat, or you do have to wait?
Yeah, it gives it to you right off the bat. Usually, there's only like 2 or 3 questions because once you put in your social, they get you pretty well narrowed down.
Oh, okay.
But
I wonder if I could do. What's the website?
Annualcreditreport.com. I'm gonna ask you some weird ass questions. All right, Andy. While you're doing that, let's get into gaming news.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let the games begin!
Peasant consoles or glorious PC master race? Choose your side.
You know what she did for fun when she was your age? She pushed a hoop with a stick.
This is gaming news.
With a stick.
All right, Andy, Telltale rolling out extra Walking Dead content before the release of Season 2.
Really? I didn't hear about this.
If you happen to be craving more of Telltale's award-winning game, The Walking Dead, then you're in luck, as the developer looks to be releasing more content to ease the pain of the wait between the game's seasons. According to a recent interview between IGN and The Walking Dead's writer, Gary Whitta, the studio currently has more undead action in the works in the form of a much-anticipated second season. However, since that seems to be a rather long wait, the game's writer teased some extra content for fans to get back into the action. He said, quote, "I can tell you what you already know, that Season 2 is coming. There's not much to say besides that because it's really early. It's way off. But knowing that it's a way off, and knowing that people are hungry for more Walking Dead, there may very well be more Walking Dead from Telltale before Season 2. We may have a little bit something extra between Season 1 and 2.
I'm okay with this as long as it doesn't affect Season 2.
It should just be Clementine running up that hill to the two people.
That'd actually be pretty cool.
It's 5 minutes. It's a 5-minute gameplay.
I paid 99 cents for it.
Here's what you get. Run up the hill.
Or maybe like a little video or something.
It's just 30 hours of QuickTime events. Fight the zombie. Fight this zombie. Fight another zombie.
Oh no, you tripped. Press mash A to get up. Yeah, I'm gonna do this on the computer.
Yeah, so I'm pumped for Season 2. We got to do that thing where like I play and then you play. So like I'll play episode 1 and then you play episode 1 and we'll upload them both to YouTube.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And compare them.
Gotcha. Yeah.
That'd be
fun.
Cool. Yeah.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Sony hints that the PS4 does contain a feature to block used games, but it's up to publishers to use it. During a recent interview with GameSpot, the boss of Sony Worldwide, Shuhei Yoshida, discussed more details regarding the subject of used games in the PS4. While in the past, interviews have stated the PS4 will not block used games, he teased the tech to do so exists in the console itself. The feature would be entirely optional and left up to individual publishers to decide if they want to use it in their games. He also teased that Sony would not be using this feature for any game they develop for the PS4. He said, quote, when he was asked about it, "It's a publisher decision. We're not talking about it, sorry."
Ubisoft's gonna fuck all over that.
Dude, yes, they are.
God, they're gonna fuck all over that.
I hate that crap with you.
And
games.
EA.
Yeah, EA will do
Oh
that.
God, those two companies are just gonna get together, sweaty and oily, and just fuck all over.
I just
that.
hate their butthurt about used games.
Yeah, they are really butthurt.
It's
about
like,
it.
fucking, how are they different from any other market that has used products?
Movie rentals.
You know, like when you buy a car and then you sell it. You know, you buy it, so then you own it. Like, that is literally your car now. And then if you go to sell it to somebody, you don't have to pay Ford some money or something.
Yeah, because it's my car.
Yeah, so now it's just it's a quagmire. We're stuck in a quagmire. It's like, if I buy this game, do I even own it?
Yeah.
I mean, shouldn't I be able to sell the ownership?
I don't feel that way with digital games. Like, when they're downloaded, I know they're stored and everything, but I know that Sony could easily just be like, no game for you.
Well, that sucks too, because fucking just let me buy the game.
Same thing with Steam. You own a digital copy. You don't.
A lot of times they call it like a subscription. Like you subscribe to the game. It's like, how about I just buy the goddamn game? And also, don't make me have to have an internet connection to play fucking single player.
On a random note, when your Civ 5 updates its mods, does it take for goddamn ever in the mods menu to load them?
You know, I haven't had any of them update yet.
Oh, God. So. The pack I use, it must be like new stuff because it gets updated regularly. Yeah. And I go to like play with my mods, and it's like almost 25 minutes of waiting for all the mods to load and down. It's retarded. So wow. I don't. Also, don't mix non-mod games with mod games.
Don't mix.
Like, if you're playing a game with mods, don't accidentally load that
without mods.
Without mods, because I am like permanently fucked in my religion. Like, I got an enhanced religion mod pack.
Oh yeah.
And I couldn't find one where you could win with religion.
That sucks, man. There needs to be a religious victory. Same
God,
that and an economic victory.
Yeah.
Those need to happen.
I don't even like economic. Would it just get to a certain amount of gold?
And then you build the World Bank.
Oh yeah. Or be able to buy the World Bank. That'd be cool.
Something like that.
Yeah. But yeah, so religion will be fun because I like the religion aspect of Civ 5. It's fun.
Yeah.
Oh well.
PlayStation 4 has released more pictures of their interface.
I saw that.
It looks like tiles,
it
dude. It
does.
looks like tiles.
I'm really. That's how I felt about it. I was looking at the pictures. I was like, oh no,
gosh.
Man. I hope they really go through like a nice shift in design. I'm really hoping for that.
What if they just change it to Blades?
I'd be fine
Like
with
the
that.
360.
I enjoyed Blades. I loved Blades. Blades was fast.
Yeah, it was.
Blades was really fast.
I just fucking...
I know, just like some of the pictures actually look like the PlayStation Store now. Some of the pictures in there, like when I saw them, I was like, wow, this looks a lot like how the PlayStation store is designed.
Yeah.
So I wonder if their OS is going to be kind of like designed around that.
It's still slow.
God, I hope not. They're talking about instant everything, so
Yeah. Instant everything.
man, I hope not, because
All right, Andy. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag has been announced by Ubisoft. Looks like it'll take place in the Caribbean and have a heavy feature on naval combat.
which is so fun. Oh my god! If you even rent Assassin's Creed 3, just skip through all the story parts because the ship battles are so fun. Oh my god!
I need to rent it so I can
Yes.
find out what all the hoopla is about.
Dude, you will wish that you could save up more money to buy more shit, but there's only like 5 like upgrades you can get.
Yeah.
I hope in this one there's just a shitload of upgrades.
You know, I do have the Deadliest Catch video game.
Yeah.
I could play that.
No.
Catch crabs. It's naval combat-ish.
Oh no, I got pinched.
Oh my god. Like, it goes to, like, first person. You have to, like, get this boat out of the harbor. It's the stupidest thing ever. And then you can color your boat. I made mine look like a bee.
Bzz, I'm gonna get you.
And then you can
crabs.
go to, like, to the tavern and recruit people.
Oh my god. That's what I'm hoping. You can recruit your own crew. That would be cool.
Yeah, that would be sweet.
Because in Assassin's Creed 3, the guy's like, got you some homies, and you're off.
Andy, there's a game on Steam that you can buy again. It was taken off Steam.
Doom.
The War Z. You can buy it now, Andy.
I don't
Come
care.
on, you and I should buy it. We'll
Nope.
play some War Z.
Nope.
2 months after being removed from Steam to a massive consumer outcry because, well, it was less of stellar quality
And poop.
and false advertising,
And poop.
Hammerpoint's zombie-based survival horror game The War Z has been given a second chance.
And poop.
According to a recent Steam news alert, Valve has worked together with the dev team at Hammerpoint to make sure the game is worthy of its spot on the marketplace.
What if Gabe was like, come on. Come on. What the fuck?
It's almost like whatever show that is that has Gordon Ramsay that goes to crappy restaurants.
It's like Hell's Kitchen, or no, that's
like the
his reality show. I know what show you're talking about though.
Yeah,
Gabe comes in.
Gabe comes in. He goes.
This is fucking awful.
He goes to bad game developers and shows up, and it's a big show about how he turns them around.
That would be awesome. I would take time out of my day for that.
That would be amazing.
Yes. Just call it the Gaben Hour.
The Gaben Hour. Beautiful. Considering all the controversy surrounding the project and the fact that the release of the standalone version of DayZ is right around the corner, I didn't know it was right around the corner.
I didn't know either, but now I'm happy.
Will Valve's stamp of approval be enough to keep the War Z alive and thriving?
Would you buy the War Z if it was crappy, but it was made by Valve and they promised to fix it?
I would wait till it was fixed.
I wouldn't. I'm a Valve whore. Like they push stuff out. I'm like, okay.
If it was crappy and then they're like, okay, we will fix it, I'll be like, all right, then I'll buy it when you fix it. But I don't want to touch War Z with like a 50-foot pole.
Yeah,
I don't want to be anywhere
there's just
near
some
that.
bad stuff, but Daisy, yeah.
DayZ looks like it's gonna be fun.
Oh man, and they're using a good graphics engine too, which is nice. Because some indie games they're using like 2005 engines, and
Yeah.
I mean I know I'm spoiled with the big AAAs, but indies,
Yeah, nothing about War Z is good.
yeah, nothing entices me either.
The game just looks bleh.
Yeah,
You don't get anything with the game. There's fucking nothing.
yeah.
And the creator's a dick, so. Oh, I guess I'm just another one of the haters.
The haters.
He needs to disregard, anyone that complains about the game or brings up crucial points, just disregard that.
Yeah, no.
Shit, I wonder, when
brushed-
Gabe showed up, he was just like, no, get out of here.
Gabe just backhands him. We're fixing this.
You gotta listen to the community. All right, Andy, that'll do it for gaming news.
What if the fix came back with hats? Like that was the fix. It's like, we got hats.
We're gonna add hats to your game. Trust me, the kids love hats.
Zombies and goofy hats? Yeah.
I lied. That's not the end of gaming news.
Okay.
This was a Gizmodo article that usually signals the start of technology.
Oh, okay.
But it's actually a gaming story.
Oh, all right.
A kid blew $2,500 on in-game purchases on his parents' iPad in 10 minutes.
I heard about that, and what the fuck do you have to buy? Or what game was he playing?
He was playing Zombie vs. Ninja,
I know that game.
which is a free game, but it does have microtransactions. You can buy extra stuff.
Oh, man. 2,500?
How could you possibly spend that much in that game?
The biggest in-game transaction I've seen, like I always look at them just to see what the prices are. The biggest one I've seen was $49.99. That was the biggest one, and that was in Infinity Blade.
Wow.
It was like a couple million gold or something.
Jeez.
But the fuck, man.
Now, this kid is 5 years old.
What's the game called?
Zombie vs.
Ninjas?
Ninja.
I'm gonna see what the most expensive in-game purchases.
See, they say the kid's name is Danny. They said he went.
How old is he?
5.
5.
He was buying stacks of the $100 in-game keys and weapon packs. $100?
What?
That's
what the fuck kind
insane.
of game is this?
He's now banned from the iPad, he said.
I wonder fucking why.
Apple did agree to refund the money, though.
See, okay, I saw the headline, I skipped past it, but the only thing I saw was that Apple, like, at first denied it, but I guess now they...
Yeah, they've now agreed to refund the money.
All right.
That's just fucking...
Ridiculous.
First of all,
like, in 10... All right, so in 10 minutes... All right, so if it's $100, he bought 25. He did that 25 times in 10 minutes.
it's probably just a list, and you can be like, buy.
Well,
buy,
the thing
buy.
is, when you buy it, the app, or it's now actually built into the iOS, you have to put in your password before it goes through the microtransactions, so you can't do stuff like that accidentally.
Because he did ask for the iTunes password, which his parents just gave to him.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have done that.
No. When I give my phone to Camilla's nephew, who's 4, I turn airplane mode on.
Oh,
I guess he knows how to turn that back on.
Mm.
So, yeah.
Watch out. Be careful he doesn't rack up a bunch of transactions. Yeah. All right, that'll do it for gaming news.
Woo!
Let's go into technology.
How do you kill that which has no life?
It's time to turn up the hype machine and break out those wallets.
Shut up and take my money!
It's time for technology news on 3-Hit Combo. Astronauts traveling to Mars could be protected by a poop shield.
Yes.
There are all kinds of dangers on a trip to Mars: muscle atrophy, cramped quarters, social and isolation stress. Being in space.
Oh.
What do you know? That's a problem. Take your pick. One of the biggest, though, is being exposed to all manner of radiation and cosmic rays, since you'll have no ozone layer to keep you safe from them. An ozone layer of poop could be the solution.
Really?
Dennis Tito has big plans to send a man and woman skimming by Mars in 2018. And if that's going to happen, he needs a solution for cosmic rays. His team has been thinking poop shield. How does that come up?
I know. Who you think so? Have you seen that comic where it's like 3 panes where it's got people at a business table and the next thing one guy says something stupid and it gets thrown out the window?
Yeah.
All right. I wonder if it's just like that. How about a poop shield?
All right, guys, we need something to protect ourselves from cosmic rays. Kevlar, rubber, poop shield. Oh, let's see. His team has been thinking about the poop shield. Tabor McCallum put it this way to New Scientist. It's a little queasy sounding, but there's no place for that material to go, and it makes a great radiation shielding. The plan would be about as simple as it sounds. Create an outside layer for the capsule where the people are and fill it with feces.
I hope we meet extraterrestrial life using the poop shield. They just find us and you're like, you're using feces, huh?
We're talking to fucking aliens. And they're like, is this insulation? What is this? That's the poop shield. Go back to your own fucking planet.
They just go and get off and leave.
It's like South Park where they trap the Earth. Like they can't join the space community.
Yeah. That was a funny episode.
That was a funny episode. It's just like they have all this advanced technology.
We're using a poop
We're
shield.
flying around in poop insulated rockets.
Oh my god, that'd be literally so shitty if you got a hole in that thing. Like turbulence,
would
like
be.
cracks a hole.
Oh my god.
There's poop leaking in, man. Someone would have to say, "Contain that shit."
Contain that shit. Yeah, that's literally what I should be doing. Fucking, I kind of wish Skylar was here for the poop shield.
I know. You can put something on our Facebook and tag them.
Skylar behold the poop shield.
Skylar is the Navy designing the poop shield.
Andy, do you want a 3D printer?
I would like one, but I don't want one.
Well, 3D printing, it's a little expensive. First of all, 3D printers cost a lot of money.
Do they have a price at what one actually is? I've never actually looked up.
They have a price on the one I'm about to talk about, but I don't know how much they usually run.
No.
But a team at Michigan Technological University is trying to create something a little bit cheaper, something that people can buy and keep in their home. First of all, for regular 3D printers, you need $30 spools of plastic.
Oh, man.
Now, what they're doing here at Michigan Technological University is looking for a way to be able to use recyclables like milk jugs.
That would be sweet.
Basically, it shreds it, melts it, and there's your plastic.
Oh, man.
Now, their first model, the Philibot Reclaimer, is in production now. The unassembled Philibot sold on Kickstarter for $350 right now.
I would pay for that.
That'd be pretty cool.
Oh, my God. The amount of... I'm speechless.
Are you going to go there right now? Use some of your Italy money?
Is it a Kickstarter? Is it still a Kickstarter or is it funded?
So it's only Kickstarter. It's probably funded. I think that was probably... It's the way they make it sound is that it was like a perk.
Oh.
Like, you get the unassembled Philibot if you spend this much money.
All right. Man. All right, now I kind of want one. That's so cool.
Yeah, that is really cool. Good use for those old milk jugs.
Yeah. We recycle so much in my house.
Yeah. Instead of throwing away all these milk jugs, I've made 15 plastic penises.
That would be phenomenal if they could come up with a really good working version of that.
Yeah, definitely. Andy, the 5 easiest ways to get your identity stolen from Gizmodo. So if
Make a commercial called LifeLock.
So if you want to get your identity stolen, Andy, this would be how to do it.
All right.
So we're going to let everybody know how to get your identity
Yeah.
stolen. You can go out and try these yourself.
Give it a try. Let us know.
The first one is giving your personal information for anybody that asks for it. It's kind of straightforward. Duh.
Matt, can I see your social security card?
No.
You know what I bet still has your number in it, though? Panera.
Probably. Just go back and take a look.
Oh, Rachel Post was also in there, too.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyways.
What a weird person to keep in there.
Yeah.
I understand you, me, the Flemmers, since we were there forever.
Mancuso. I didn't text everybody because there was a lot of names.
Oh, was
But Brett, or not Brett, the Flemmers, you, me, Tom wasn't there. That's because he got fired.
They probably shred it.
Yeah.
Forget he existed.
Yeah, Rachel. Oh God.
James.
Mara. Jake Dozel. I'm not even shitting you, Jake Dozels.
Jaw.
No, not Joel. Damn.
Jaw or fake Jaw that hung out with Tom. There's a really funny story. I guess we should elaborate a little bit. Our friend Tom was pretty good friends with someone we used to work with, and they started talking again on Facebook and went to hang out. And he said he just sat in his car for a long time, and they kind of talked awkwardly. And then when he left, he's like, "I don't think that was Jaw."
So Tom probably didn't hang out with Joel.
He just hung out with some stranger in his car. Oh, God. To get this back on track, another one that I'm actually doing right now, and I know I shouldn't, is keep your Social Security card in your wallet. Don't do that.
I think mine's in my safe. I think.
I have a place for mine, but it is in my wallet right now, and it shouldn't be there.
I don't know if mine's in my wallet. Let's look. Keep going, though.
No, I want to see if
No, if we find it, I will let you know.
I want to take it. Actually responding to spam. That's another one that'll get your identity stolen. Yeah, I don't even know. I wouldn't even have the time of day to be like, stop spamming me to respond to spam. You got a fucking Costanza wallet, dude. That's a thick ass. How much shit do you got in your wallet?
I haven't cleaned it out lately.
Oh my god. Do you have like back problems when you sit down on that thing?
No.
You have like a pain in your rear?
No.
Another one is shredding nothing, which fucking you need to do apparently. You need to start shredding some shit. What did you just pull out? That had weight.
It's my key.
You had a key in your wallet?
Dude, where the fuck else am I going to keep my spare key?
That's a spare key?
Because my car has that stupid ass chip in it. It won't start without the right key in it.
Yeah.
So this fucking thing has a chip in it. This cost me $80.
You keep it in your wallet?
Because what if I lock my keys in the car? I never take my wallet out.
What if you get your wallet stolen and someone has a key to your car?
I'm hoping they can't match my key to my car.
Well, I mean, at the very least, someone could be scoping you out and be like, oh, I'm going to take that guy's wallet. Oh, shit, here's the key to the car I saw him get out of.
I don't know.
I just keep mine at home. So
I have a spare at home. What the fuck is...
So, is that a check?
Yes. I don't know how old that check is.
Have you
All
not
right, guys,
deposited that check?
let's go through Andy's wallets.
All right, a new segment. We're going through Andy's wallet.
wallets. All right, I got a Dick Blick card, Best Buy Reward Zone, Panera Culturals and Concept Essence.
Why do you even have
I have
that?
to as a manager.
You
for
have
some
to hold
fucking
on?
reason.
Oh,
I have
God,
to.
that's stupid.
I don't actually know what this is.
Then throw it out.
Yeah, all right, throw it out. They peep if I ever want to eat there, even though it's got one. Fuck that.
One punch.
My voter card, which
Dude-
I guess expired this.
Dude,
last
you
year.
are a hoarder. Andy, you're a fucking hoarder.
I'm not a fucking hoarder.
You're a hoarder. You're a
But
pocket hoarder.
This is from my old house. China Bistro, Dragon's Lair, dude. Oh, I gotta get these combined. Comics,
How often do you buy comics?
pretty often actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Receipts, some dollar bills. I didn't know I had a 10 in here until I buy.
Fucking
Jimmy
Andy's
John's
loaded,
today.
dude. You should see all this money he's flashing.
It's all singles.
Andy's flashing like $11.
Did I ever tell you the story about how I swore to God one of my employees was a strip? Like every time she gave me money, like sometimes we'd all get food and then one would go out and I'd have him use my card because I give the points and then they'd give me cash back. Mm-hmm. She always paid me in singles. Always.
I remember when you saw your neighbor at a strip club.
Yes. That was awesome. She was hot. Oh my God, she was hot. And the only time I've never seen a stripper take money.
She didn't take your money?
Nope. They put there had to be at least over $10 in this pile of money they set in front of me, and she just skipped right over me. Oh God, it was so awkward too, because I didn't it was one of those oh man, I know her. I'm pretty sure that's who that is. I'm pretty sure. And then the time comes where it's time for her to put her boobs in my face, and I'm like, yeah, that's her.
You should have got a lap dance from her.
They can refuse. I can't be like.
You should have tried at
Yeah,
least, and like
you want to catch up on a lap dance? I should have. I don't know if I was going out then. Anywho, back on subject.
And the last one is never checking your credit. Check that credit, yo.
That's what you did.
Yeah. That's
Is
what I
that
did.
is that why you checked your credit?
This is why I
Nice.
check my credit.
All right. Well, I will do that.
I was like,
now.
it's been about a year or so. I better check it again.
I don't know much. Why is it so hard to get a credit score?
I don't fucking know. I don't know why it's so hard. It should be something
seems like
you
something
fucking put in your key right
Yeah.
back in your wallet.
Shut up. All right. Last time I knew my credit score was really high.
Yeah, mine was too last time I checked.
All right, so
That's the benefits of living at home.
Actually, I want to shred this.
Living at home and only having so many lines of credit.
Couple bills.
Yeah.
Plus, opening that Newegg one got you a good line
Yeah.
of credit too.
When I finished paying off my car, that helped a ton.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, especially because I paid it off early.
Nice. How early?
3 months.
Very nice.
Yeah.
It's all right. I'm throwing all this away. So,
3-hit combo credit talk. We should start a new podcast. God damn it! All those cards. This is ridiculous, folks. Like 3 of those cards look exactly the same.
And then on this side is my actual credit cards and stuff.
Oh, okay. You can take those out.
No.
Actually,
see.
hand them to me.
Let's see. I got a power up one. Oh, Plus Shopper. I don't need that anymore now. I got a High V card. Panera Free Loaves of Bread. Remember those?
Yeah, I do. You have many of those, it looked like.
Yeah, I have 2. A Ruby Tuesday. I don't even know. Oh, this expired back in September 20th, 012.
012?
Yeah, 012.
012.
I think I have 2 Reward Zone cards now, actually.
You just said 012.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that.
A power up rewards card that I don't use. A Nebraska Furniture. I'm pretty sure this expires. Yeah, I'm keeping that though. And then Panera cards I don't care about.
Dude, Andy literally keeps like everything in his wallet. Everything he cares about is in his wallet.
Camilla is in my wallet.
Well, if you got room for that key, I wouldn't be surprised you'd have room for a person. Andy's wallet is like a void. You just like stick things in it. It's like, oh god, what was that cartoon where it was like the Globetrotters and they often did things to like save the world? They were
Globetrotters had a TV show?
Yeah, and there was that one Globetrotter where he'd just reach into his afro and he'd pull random shit out. It was like Bender's compartment or something.
Oh, all right.
It's just like you can pull anything out of it. That's Andy's wallet. It like breaks reality to hold all the shit he has in his wallet.
11 things I'm going to throw away out of my wallet.
Well, guys, we reached a major breakthrough with Andy today. Maybe his hoarding will stop.
I really don't know if I should get rid of this though, because actually this isn't my card to begin with. So I will give that back.
It's Diane's card.
No, it's my mom's.
That's how long it's been since you
that would
played
be
that your wallet.
fucking crazy if that was her card.
And look, it has her social security number on it.
Oh, we're going partying.
Oh, okay. Well, let's
back on track.
Let's finally move on. Andy, we're about to talk about Samsung and Apple again.
Woo!
It's been a while, but
yeah, it really has.
A judge has cut $450 million of the $1 billion Samsung owes Apple.
Good. That's just an astronomical money.
That is.
Astronomical amount.
Judge Lucy Koh has given Samsung a huge discount on the damages it owes Apple. Originally billed to pay Apple over $1 billion, Judge Koh has cut $450 million from Samsung's tab. The new total Samsung owes is $598,908,892. So it's not $550 million exactly.
But still, that they almost got half off there.
Yeah. The reason for the discount is that Koh found the jury had made an error on calculating the time frame of when to award the damages. According to FOSS patents, the jury based its award on the notice date provided by Apple, which Judge Koh now believes was too early because only one of the patents, the rubber banding patent, had actually been listed in a presentation Apple gave to Samsung in 2010. Now, what that means is 17 Samsung products, the Nexus S4G, Galaxy S2, and others, are not part of Samsung's current payments.
Ah, makes sense.
So, yeah.
Hey, good for you. Know what? I'm more and more like rooting for Samsung almost because Apple's kind of becoming a dick.
Yeah, just now.
Well,
yeah, it just
they've
happened.
always been, but they're getting really fucking high and mighty about themselves. Like,
yeah,
I know they've always been pretty high and mighty, but they're really getting there. And as a company, come on.
Trying to make wine.
Quinoa is not grapes.
I know. But
what is quinoa?
It looks like it. I don't fucking know.
Quinoa is quinoa, brah.
It looks like seeds.
You're a bird, man. Man, you're such a bird.
The new baby bird. Baby bird, man. Andy, don't freak out. Science is not dead. But the Curiosity Mars rover will be locked down for a while.
What happened?
What happened was that apparently cosmic rays effed up its first... Oh, God, what do they call it? I guess A computer.
Ah.
So they're moving to B, the backup, but while doing so, it's going to be in safe mode.
And that's going to take them a couple months?
Yep, it's going to be locked up in a safe mode. The A computer was likely corrupted by some cosmic rays, which have been known to happen. The hope is that Curiosity can be back up and running on its B side, with A restored as a backup in a week or so.
Oh, okay, they can restore it then.
Yeah.
All right, pretty cool.
So they're going to move it to B, and then they're going to try and fix A.
Dude, that's crazy. They're going to try and fix something from Earth that's on Mars. Mm-hmm. That's insane.
Now, it'll be about a month before it can start beaming back messages.
Gotcha.
So it's going to be a while before it's back up completely.
Man, and that's so crazy that they're telling shit like planets away what to do.
Yeah. Right now, it's apparently holding some dirt that it needs to examine, but it can't do it.
Have you seen the supposed picture of a skeleton on Mars? It looked like a snake skeleton.
No.
Yeah,
haven't seen it.
I called bullshit, but until further,
That's gotta be.
yeah,
If there was a snake skeleton on Mars and it was legit,
it'd probably be big news.
it would be fucking
Yeah.
big news.
All right.
Andy, scientists have wired 2 rats' brains together and they shared across through the internet.
Why?
A Duke University team implanted hair-size electrodes in the motor signal centers of both rats' brains and trained the first rat, the encoder, as it's known, to press a lever when it saw a light. The little jolts of thought were then sent to the second rat's brain that through a bit of cable. And then, despite having no light stimulus of its own, the second rat would hit his own lever 64% of the time on average, 72% at the highest peak.
That's pretty awesome, actually.
Yeah, way better than a random chance in both cases.
That's pretty cool, actually.
So it wired a thought.
That's pretty neat, actually.
That is pretty fucking
Yeah,
cool.
that is really cool. And that's for a simple rat. Like when they get to like advanced human, that's scary.
Do you mean like a rat?
Yeah.
You mean like do you mean like a man rat? Have you ever seen that? It's from Derek Comedy.
No.
The rat. Oh God, it's funny.
Sorry.
No, I mean we've got a rat. Someone that is giving secrets about the mafia. Oh, right.
I have seen that.
But do you mean like a giant human-sized rat? Because if that's what it is, we are done as a human race.
I know what this card is. This is from How to Be a Manager.
Dude, let me see it.
All right.
How to be a manager. Communicate the gap in behavior. One effect of the gap of behavior. The fuck does that even mean? Ask what caused it. What happened? Create solutions and have a plan. The first letter
This is how to deal with unruly employees in your workplace. You know what my solution is? Cut the shit. That's what I just tell them. I'm like, cut the shit.
Is the performance gap important to the success of the Bakery Cafe? No? Then ignore it. Yes. Have the expectations been clearly communicated? If no, communicate those, Andy. If yes, could the person meet the expectations if his or her job depended on it? If no, then you got to train them, Andy. But if yes, does the person experience more benefit from the not meeting performance expectations than from meeting them? If yes, counsel them. If no, does the person have everything he or she needs to meet expectations? If yes, fire their ass.
I know.
Actually, it says just go back to question 4, so
Yeah.
apparently no one could ever be fired. I've fucking got 7 employees. I just keep going back to question 4. I wish I could get rid of them.
Charlie Cornazzo. That's how he got away with it for so long.
He is question 4.
Yes.
All right, Andy, let's go into news.
Time for the main event.
Let's get it on!
It's time for the 3-Hit Combo Newscast.
Let's go for the gold, Johnny!
Oh,
What?
oh, I saw a news story that I don't know if I should do or not.
Hold on.
Should I do that story? That one right there.
Is it in Florida?
I don't know, but oh my God, what is? Looks like New York. One of the tags is New York news.
All right, we can throw it through really fast.
Oh,
No, your call.
I'll do
okay
it.
Talking about it.
it's
I gotta see the picture again.
just that.
Oh.
Yeah,
Fucking Jesus.
you want to actually see it?
I go on what the fuck a lot.
Okay. The son charged with murdering and dismembering his mother's body allegedly posed with his mother's severed head in a photo taken on his cell phone.
Allegedly, but there's the picture right there.
Yeah.
Do they have to use allegedly so somewhere they can't be like
You have to do it until they're
proven?
charged. Yeah.
All right.
The Daily News reports that 23-year-old Bashid McLean appears almost gleeful in the disturbing photo.
Jesus. Yeah, he looks pretty happy actually.
He has reportedly confessed to the charges and has been placed on suicide watch. Go figure.
Dude, that's dark.
What a surprise.
Well, I typed in New York beheading and I got Western New York man found guilty of beheading wife.
It's not the same one.
Yeah.
We could Google image search it and see if we can come up with something
No.
similar. On Tuesday, a man walking his dog discovered the dismembered remains of 45-year-old Tanya Bird. Body parts were found in 4 separate bags throughout several close blocks. Sources say McLean had harbored a resentment towards Bird, who worked as a home health aide and was described as a beautiful mother and a hard worker by her sister.
Oh, man. That's so dark.
That is fucking dark.
Oh, God. All right, back to hopefully not dark news.
I mean, we shouldn't have done that because now I can't. It's hard to go down and then up. It's easy to go up and then down.
Yeah. Oh, well, we can give it a try.
We're going to do our best to go down and then up, all right? SugarDaddy.com offers Woodside, California, $11.65 million to change their town name to SugarDaddy.com, California.
Hey, what's the name? Woodland?
Woodside.
Does it have to be SugarDaddy.com or
Yes.
does it? Oh,
It has
so
to be
just can't
SugarDaddy.com.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
If it just was Sugar Daddy, I'd be like, I'm all right with
Sugar
that.
Daddy, California.
Yeah, but SugarDaddy.com, California, that's fucking stupid. And where do they have this much money?
You know,
And who are they?
They're SugarDaddy.com.
Why am I yelling?
It's a dating site to find sugar daddies.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Holy
That's
shit.
literally what it
How
is.
do they have $11 million?
I don't know, but they've offered it. They've offered it up to Woodside, and Woodside said, no.
Well, good they said no, but... What? I wonder if I could find a female sugar daddy. What are those called? Sugar mamas? Yeah, sugar mom.
Take a look.
I'm going to find some sugar mamas.
I'm looking for a 24, right? You're 24?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking for a 24-year-old male with a giant wallet. Not full of money, though. I just want him to have a bunch of cards he doesn't need and a key. I want to make sure he has his key in his wallet. I want to know that he knows where his priorities are at.
What is wrong with that?
Why would you keep a key in a wallet?
I have a spare key at my house. I have my key in case I lock myself out.
Then you have enough keys.
I have 3 keys total for my whole car. 3 keys. That's all.
You need 2.
And one of them is like all you can do is open a door and turn. Well, I guess you can turn it on.
Or at the very least, you give the other key to someone else and be like, look, if I ever get locked out and I call you, here's the key.
But I have nobody like besides my parents responsible enough. Like Camilla lives way the hell down away from me, so if I'm like at work or something, that's a hell of a drive for her.
You could easily give it to Camilla, and if you ever lock your keys in your car when you're, I don't know, at Camilla's,
Yeah.
she would have the key.
Actually, isn't a bad idea.
I'm just talking about, like, if you get your wallet stolen, dude, that key's going to be in it. Yeah. Literally, someone will now have a key to your car.
I will rethink my priorities.
I lost all my credit cards, my ID, my car key.
Yeah. And it's expensive to get your locks changed.
And
too.
did you have was that literally a spot for a key that you put it in your wallet?
No.
That looked like a key spot.
No.
It was like as big as the key.
No. Because a key's been in there for so long.
Because I would have to like email the manufacturer and be like, what are you doing to today's youth?
My old wallet before this one has a key. It has 2 key slots in it.
2 key slots.
Yeah,
How
one
could
for
you
like
possibly
your house and one for your home.
You know,
Yeah.
the key might not be so bad if you didn't have a billion things in your wallet.
Well, I'm gonna clean it out when I go home.
I don't
'cause
understand
Now you
when-
make me feel self-conscious.
Come on.
I'll just keep some of them in my drawer.
I don't understand people that put their cell phone in their back pocket.
Yeah, that scares the shit out of me.
And then they like sit down.
They sit
it's
down
like,
and when it breaks, they're like, "Oh God, my phone broke."
who knew this was going to happen?
You have a. I treat this like how much it's worth. This thing's worth like $600. I treat it like it's $600.
Yeah.
That's why I have a case for it.
Just going to keep it in my back pocket.
No case, just when I sit down on a cement bench.
I remember one time at Sam and Louis, I was with some people. I was with some people from Panera. You might have been there.
Was it us? Was it Tom and I?
No,
Wait, was it that huge time
Yeah,
we
it
went
was
for
a-
like Baber's birthday or something, or somebody's birthday? Brian's?
We went for what's her name's birthday? She wasn't at Panera.
Name her. Describe her.
Was her name Katie? No, was it Kelsey?
Skippy?
Skippy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And she had a friend Kelsey, so like someone called and was like, "Hey Matt, what are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm at Sam and Louis with Kelsey and her friend Kelsey." But
Yes.
I remember that one of the girls working up at the front had a $1 bill in her back pocket that was sticking out, and Brian leans to me and goes, "Matt, I'll give you $1 to get that $1."
That was a long fucking time ago.
It was a long fucking time ago. I was still in high school.
Yeah.
But Girls Gone Wild, Andy,
Yes.
has filed for bankruptcy.
Those things aren't fun anyways.
They're not fun anymore.
They're not.
man.
They're not fun.
They were just
really
fun when we
not.
couldn't get it.
Yeah.
Now that we can, who cares?
And watching the commercials when you're young and now you're like, oh man, I shouldn't be watching this, but I fucking am.
The company filed for Chapter 11 protection on Wednesday, the Wall Street Journal reports, in an attempt to prevent the Wynn Las Vegas resort from collecting debt worth $10.3 million as part of a lawsuit against the company's founder, Joe Francis.
He done goofed.
Now, a spokesman for Girls Gone Wild said, Girls Gone Wild remains strong as a company and strong financially. No.
Filed for bankruptcy.
That is like literally a lie.
Yeah. Those videos are so boring. Oh my god. Woo! Boobies! Woo! Well, once you see a pair of boobs, once you've seen a variation of pairs of boobs, you've seen them all.
Now let's move on to the next person that we're going to talk to for a bit, and they're going to flash us, and we're going to move on to the next person.
How old are you? 18? Let me see your ID. All right. Show me your titties.
All right, Andy. Next, we're going to Florida. Yes. Did you hear about the sinkhole in Florida?
Yeah, that's bananas.
Just opened up right under a guy's bed and swallowed him up.
Did you hear that they also gave up looking?
Yeah.
That's sad.
That sinkholes are apparently a thing in Florida. There's nothing here. Really.
I was hoping for a picture of the sinkhole. I haven't seen a good picture yet.
Oh. This nightmare played out in for one family in Tampa early the Friday morning. A giant sinkhole 30 feet wide and 20 feet deep opened up right under one man's bed, swallowing him whole and likely killing him.
I also saw or heard on CNN that a couple months, or it's either a couple months or a couple years earlier, they had like the insurance out for sinkhole testing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Or sinkhole tests, whatever.
The sinkhole opened up overnight in the backyard of a house in Seffner, a neighborhood in Tampa's eastern suburbs. It quickly grew to swallow up one of the 4 bedrooms in the house. One of the home's occupants said it sounded like a car hit the house.
Oh, man. That'd be so scary.
He is now presumed dead.
So scary, dude.
Like, they didn't even find him.
Yeah. Well, if it's 20 feet deep, that's so much dirt and shit. And
Man.
That's scary.
Richard Ulrich allegedly threatened his ex-boss with a stake years after being fired.
A steak.
I mean, like a steak you would kill a vampire with.
Oh. Damn, I was hoping it was the meat.
This is what we've come to learn from Florida.
Yeah.
We're like,
Yeah, I
"Oh."
was expecting a real steak.
Because a wooden steak's still weird.
It is.
Attacking someone with a wooden steak. But because it's Florida, we're like, damn. Fucking could have been a T-bone.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
Richard Ulrich, who is 53, threatened to kill his former boss for firing him a few years ago and brandishing a steak-type stick. Deputies say Ulrich walked into the woman's home in Spring Hill, Florida, around 4 p.m. on Monday. After threatening to kill her, he poked her repeatedly with a large stick.
Hey, get out of here.
He demanded that she give him money. The woman told officers that she only told Ulrich that she had $18 in his wallet, but he told her he needed $1,000 so he could leave Florida. He's trying to get out.
You don't get out of Florida.
The quick-thinking woman says she told Ulrich that she had to go to the ATM in order to get enough cash. When they walked out of her home, she sprinted to her neighbor's house for safety, and Ulrich fled.
Good for her.
That was stupid. He's got a stake. He doesn't have a gun. So it's like he's going to have to track you down. Yeah. And again, you're outside. It's 4 p.m.
Yeah.
Like, someone's got to hear your cry for help.
Yeah. I won't, I'll be in my basement and I'll hear people yelling outside still. So, like kids when they play outside and they yell and stuff, I can still hear that.
You're talking about all the murders that happen outside
Yeah,
your house.
there's a bunch of murders in my rich suburban neighborhood.
Do they all have giant wallets?
I can see some.
You should go door to door and ask people if they keep keys in their wallets.
Ma'am, is this wallet bigger than yours? No, that's the biggest wallet I've ever seen. That's how I get the bitches.
All right, Andy, last week in Florida, an oven shot a person. This week, a dog shoots somebody.
You know what? I've actually heard quite a few stories of dogs shooting people.
A man in Frostproof, Florida. Frostproof.
That's awesome.
Is recovering after his dog accidentally shot him in the leg.
I hope they get frost some year. I hope they get frost.
You got to think if they're like in the I mean, all of Florida has had it gotten frost
Yeah.
at some point.
Yeah. It's not frostproof.
Yeah. According to the Highlands Today, the incident happened last Saturday, February 23rd, when a 35-year-old Gregory Dale Lehner was traveling in his truck with his dog and a gun on the floor. As one tends to do, Lehner thought the gun was unloaded, but obviously that wasn't the case. While Lehner was driving, the dog kicked the .38 pistol, causing the gun to discharge into Lehner's leg. He felt a burning sensation and told the police that at that point he realized he was in fact shot and the gun had been loaded. Currently, there are no charges pending on the dog.
You're going to jail. You're going to jail for a good long 7 years.
You're going to have a rough jail stint. Hopefully you don't go barking up the wrong tree in jail.
Shut up.
You can't escape via the woof.
Nope. I'm ignoring you now. That was bad.
Florida man has been arrested for assaulting a teen relative with a Taco Bell burrito.
Yes.
Yeah, this is what you wanted, wasn't it?
Yes. Beautiful.
36-year-old Eric Brown was arrested. I almost said restorated.
Restorated.
On February 15th in Port St. Lucie for a domestic dispute involving a burrito as a weapon. According to the arrest affidavit obtained by the Smoking Gun, Brown's 16-year-old brother-in-law was arguing with his mother. The teen was demanding his mom bring him the burrito. And for some reason, this upset Brown, so he grabbed the stuffed tortilla and threw it in his face. Though the teen didn't sustain any serious injuries, police noted that he had burrito cheese, sauce, and meat all over his clothing and face. The teen told police, however, that he was fearful of living with Brown and afraid of further violence.
He might bring home chicken McNuggets one night.
He's going to pelt me with those for hours.
French fries hurt after a while. Runs us like getting hit by a football.
Brown countered that he was just angry that the boy was being disrespectful to his mother.
That's
I treat it like a $600 phone.
It fell off my leg.
And then you just drop it. Thank God your wallet didn't fall on it or destroy your phone. Brown, however, didn't help his case by threatening to knock out the boy when he was released from jail.
That'd be hilarious. He was holding like a double XL burrito. He's like, "When you come home, boy. When you come home."
I got the big one now. Walks through the door, beats him over the head with the burrito. Call the police again. Burrito assault.
Oh man, that was a good way. Is that the last one?
That is.
That
the
was
last
a
story.
good way to end it.
That is a very good way to end news.
That was tasty. That was some tasty news.
I can almost taste the burrito assault.
I can taste it across my face.
Last week's episode was oven assault. I should just make this week's episode burrito assault.
Do it. Do it.
I was gonna name it Andy's wallet at first because we talked about your wallet so much.
Yeah, we did talk. Either one works. They're both good.
I think I'm gonna go with burrito assault.
All right.
Just keep the continuity of
Do it.
assaults going.
I like it.
Remember, everyone, you can find us on Facebook, facebook.com/38combo podcast. You can find us on Twitter, twitter.com/38combo PC. You can search for us on YouTube. Email us at 38combopodcast@gmail.com. You can find us on Stitcher Radio, and soon you'll be able to find us on the 76th Street Network.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
Or sometime entertainment revival.
Yeah, fuck yeah, sure. So for Andy, this is Matt signing out.